Hello everybody, welcome back to Mr. P channel. Let me sort my mic filter. Right, Linux on DeX. Quite a while ago, Samsung announced a support for DeckStation with the app Linux on DeX. This app, while you're on a DeckStation, allows you to run Linux distro on a DeckStation. So you have not only the DeckStation, but you can actually work inside the Linux as well. And the Linux distro is called Ubuntu. Sadly, this Linux on DeX supports only two devices at the moment as far as I know, which is Galaxy Note 9 and Galaxy Tab S4. Sadly, my Galaxy S8 Plus is not supported, so I cannot use the Linux on DeX as much as I want to, and I basically have nowhere to go, let's say. So I've done a bit of search online how I actually can run Debian or Ubuntu or some other Linux distro on my DeckStation, and I found numerous apps which allows you to install and run various Linux distros. Some of the apps are easy to use, some of them are hard to use, some of them are very complicated setup, a lot of code writing and etc. Which I thought, nah, I'm not gonna show either of these because they are just a lot of steps to do, and one misspell and typing error can cause a big problem. So after spending a bit more time, I found an app called AN Linux, which allows you to install numerous different distros on your Android device and on DeckStation as well. So let's jump in and start doing this. This app has a lot of options, as I can show you now here, for SSH, desktop environment, install patches, etc. So I'm planning to do a like a 5, maybe 6 part videos just to cover all these options. So in this video, we're gonna only install the terminal for Ubuntu or Debian. I don't know which one I'm gonna choose in a minute. And we will install the Nano text editor in terminal, and we're gonna try to install a Python free and write hello world code and try to run it. So we need to go to a dashboard, and basically it just gives you step 1, step 2 and step 3. So step 1 is choose your distro. So as you see, the list is quite not like long, but it's just you got more than few to choose from, starting with Ubuntu and Debian and then ending with Arch Linux or Black Arch and etc. So you choose which one you want. I'm gonna choose Ubuntu and click OK. Next thing is tells me step 2, copy this command line or command syntax and this all command into a clipboard. So I'm just gonna click copy, and this copies into my clipboard. That's fine. And next I need to click launch. If you do not have the Termux terminal app installed, by clicking launch it will open a Google Play Store for you to download that. But if you already have that installed, so it's gonna open that terminal app instead of taking you to Google Play Store. So now I am in here and I already have a couple of options for me to type in: packages help, packages upgrade, install or search. So just to make sure that I got this one copied, I'm gonna click copy, click and hold and click paste, and now enter. So right now is going and installing everything and downloading the Ubuntu from online, and is gonna decompress and archive. This should take about 5 to 6 minutes, and this is about maybe a 5th or 6th time I'm actually running this. So I think it's around, let's say, 4 to 6 minutes. So it's only 60 megabytes, or exactly it's going to be 62,000 millions kilobytes or bytes. And basically what it's doing now is extracting. So by you copying this code from the app, I'm basically clicking copy and then pasting in the terminal, and it's all the command is just package install wget prot -y and get this from there and bash ubuntu sh. So it's installing the necessary file to download the file, then downloading a file, then running a file, and then decompressing and installing it, etc. It does everything for you automatically. So from all the apps that I found on Google Play Store, this is one of the easiest one, or probably the easiest one, to get Linux installed on your Android device. So let's give a second or so for this one to finish, and then we're gonna try to go into terminal and install, like I said, a text editor by the name Nano, and Python 3, and try to run a code or something just to see how it works. While it's actually doing this, I'll give you a quick tour around what other videos in the future I will do, like about what I will do other videos, like part 2, part 3 of this let's say step-by-step guide of this app. So in the next video, I'm gonna try to install SSH server, but it says warning, only run this command inside the Linux system, not Termux. So basically this is a Termux, and first we need to install some sort of Linux distro to be able to go into Linux distro. As you see, the command started with the $sign. Actually, when you install Linux and go into Linux, that's going to change. Next is a desktop environment. So we're going to get a desktop environment instead of going a black and white terminal. How to install all of this, patches, support, and etc. So while I was talking about, it says you can now launch Ubuntu with .start Ubuntu and etc. So I'm going to write that down. Start Ubuntu shell, and bingo, I am a root at localhost. So I am in Linux, so no directory is made. So let's quickly go and check what mkdir Python. I think that's how you write the code to create a folder. So I got the folder, let's go inside. So folder is empty, fine. Next, sudo apt-get install nano. Right, says sudo command not found, so you don't need to actually write sudo in front. But before that, the good practice on any Linux is update the repositories and then upgrade all the files that is installed. So that's what I'm doing now. I am installing and upgrading the repository that I'm gonna do install. So let me see if I can actually make this a bit bigger. Okay, don't know how I done it, but I done a bit bigger. So let's run again update, just see if it's gonna do anything. So reading all the packages, nothing's done. So let's go there and type upgrade, and let's see if I need to do. So pretty much I don't need to install anything, update anything. So I think it's a bare bones, no extras, nothing installed inside this terminal. So apt-get installed nano. So let's install this the text editor. So it's going to online, fetching all the files, bringing the files back in, doing all this super amazing and packaging and installing, and we are done. So if I go to Python and write nano hello world.py, bingo, I am in a GNU Nano 2.9.3. So let's write the Python code. So print hello, print world. Okay, Control X exit, Y is to save it, enter is to get inside. So if I go there, I have hello world.py. So now let's check if I have a Python installed. Python 3 not found. Is a Python 2 available? Python 2 not found. So apt-get installed Python 3. So it's going online again, trying to get all these files that it needs to install. It says it's going to take extra 29.4 megabytes of space. I'm going to say yes, and it's going for it. So it's right now installing the Python 3 and all the necessary files with it. So let's wait until it's finished. This should take I don't know I would say 4 or 5 minutes. This is the third time I'm running this, so I would say about 3-4 minutes, maybe quicker, if my memory not lying to me. So right now it's running, and just to recap, this is actual Ubuntu Linux distro terminal, not some weird emulator or something. This is actually Ubuntu terminal running on my DeckStation. So if Samsung not giving me a Linux on DeX availability, I'm gonna set it up my own with with other developers help who created this app, who created the terminal app. Thank you very much, guys. It just helps me to have Linux on DeX. So apparently I'm gonna have a Python 3.6, so Python 3 version, so 3.6.5, that's my Python version. So I am here, so I'm gonna write Python 3 hello world. You see it's printed, so if we go to nano hello world, let's delete this. Okay, let's delete this. Let's write a equals input or input. No, I think it's input. I can remember. First number. Let's check if that's the right thing. First number. Yes. Let's quickly write the program. So A is this. B equals input second number. Okay. Space. I need to put space here. So total equals A times B plus A times B times A times B. Some weird thing. Print total. Okay, save it and run. Your first number is this. Your second number is this. Okay, and what's going on? Total equals can multiply sequence by non-int of type string. Okay, my first mistake. This needs to be int. So these to be integers or floats. I'm gonna do integers. Bingo. My calculator is working. That can add and multiply and whatnot. So let's do again. So 25. Second number is 4. I have 10,100. To exit this out, so cd, go back to root directory. So I'm going to write exit. I close the connection to a Debian terminal. I'm back to the let's say Android terminal. If we're going to write exit, press enter, and it closes, and I exit the Debian distro. I'll go back in. I just need to remember to write start. Ubuntu. Did I say Debian? Sorry, I meant Ubuntu. Ubuntu shell. I'm in there. Click search list. So go into Python. Go into Python folder. Python 3 hello world. Do a math. Yes. Bingo. It's working. Exit. And this is a Linux terminal, a proper Linux terminal on a DeckStation. In next video, we're gonna see how to install Open SSH server to connect using SSH client, and how to get the Linux environment, desktop environment running, how to uninstall, how to do patches, and whatnot, how to get all this working. Obviously support, report bugs, probably just one of the last videos. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to see more, something like this, and I'll see you in the near future with another app and game running on my DeckStation or other Android device. Thank you and goodbye.